Okay, let's get into this. Maybe lower music just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Booyah! Actually, I'll go in the chatting for just a second. Drink my coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of typey type, figuring out some stuff for a. I'm basically just waiting for the Cypher system open license to drop, and then yeah, doing a little bit of typing. I want to release stuff, and I've got some ideas of stuff I'm working on, and I thought, what the hey, I'm just sitting here working on it anyways. Let's like live stream it, because why not? Because why not? Oh, I was like, I look different. That's because I completely forgot a light. There we go. I don't look so different. Ooh yeah. Why does my flat screen camera look so fucked up? Like cutting off the top of my head. I have no idea. Whatever. So I bought, like I already own Affinity Designer and Affinity Photo. I bought Affinity Publisher last night because of all the book content I've been trying to type up in OpenOffice, which has been a nightmare. I mean, it's done me for years. So like I've done several things in OpenOffice before, and it did just fine. But at this point, I was like, OpenOffice is not enough. And I wanted to make the books look nice, to look pretty. So like with this, like it's looking pretty good. Like this looks pretty professional, pretty promo. So I'm not too upset there. So I think I am very happy with that purchase. Wasn't a cheap purchase. I think it was like 70 or 80 bucks. But I mean, like, how many times have I bought a video game for that, and then like, you know, I got so many hours out of it, and then I never touched it or played it again. Whereas this is something I will use for years, pretty much consistently, because I plan on constantly making more stuff. Now I've done some stuff for like D&D and whatnot in the background, but or in my history before. But yeah, no, not too bad, not too bad. Now, all right. I don't expect actually anyone to probably actually show up to watch today, because it's kind of an odd time. The Cypher RPG content. That's better. What I really wish YouTube would do is add the, like, if you stream, like, because they've just got it set up as YouTube gaming, not realizing, I guess, that people want to stream not just video games. So when you choose like the game under there, because you can choose like what category, and I chose gaming, like Dungeons and Dragons and RPGs in general and stuff. There's no like category that pops up for it that's just like video games that have been of those IPs. So yeah. So what I'm doing here, I'm watching this in the future, assuming I keep this bot around. I'm not sure I will. What I'm doing here is what I have called Cypher Foundations. I'm not sure if I'm keeping this cover here or not yet. This is like my work in progress cover. But Cypher Foundation, basically it is the crafting system that I sort of teased in one of my Cypher Basics videos. The crafting system that I use. I'm just like, wrote it down, expanded upon it, everything like that. That'll be in this book. But more importantly, there will be a complete like tile system for managing communities and structures, large vessels, things like this. And that's what I'm working on right now. Like, I've got the structure in my head, roughly know where I'm going. I've already created a whole bunch of like cool, like, let me show off here. Yeah, I've already created a bunch of room tiles. Like, here's like one of those sheets before, like I had cut it up and stuff like that. I'm going to drag them in. I'm going to make a PDF of like printable tiles for people that don't play on like virtual tabletops and stuff. So I'm going to make a cutout sheet and stuff. But here's like one of them. And then I got like another one here of some other tiles that I've done up. Including these ones, which are really meant more for virtual tabletop, so that you can like layer them on and like do like fancy things with them, so to speak. And I'm pretty happy with the way these are turning out. Now, these are just the medieval tile set assets that I've completed. I still got to do other things because this isn't just going to be for building a castle or keep or fort or something like that. This is also going to be for doing things like a village or a futuristic starship, or, you know, things that aren't just such things. So I will have to expand the tiles that I offer. But right now, what I'm going through is and I'm trying to decide on types. So right now I have Bastion, I have Vessel, Village is definitely going to be one of them, and I'm just trying to figure out if there's any needed substats on the way this works. Any needed substats. So this is what we're looking at right now. Actually, I should name this settlement instead of village. This could be a village, city, hamlet. Let's do this in alphabetical order. Town, village. Settlement or way to spell. Settle and or community. Oh, this doesn't have spell check on it? That's weird. Or maybe I just don't have it turned on. It's like, oh, it doesn't tell me something's badly typed. Interesting. I'm still getting used to this program. Like I said, I've owned it for less than 12 hours. I bought it like last night. Bought it last night and I'm like, oh, it's a lot to learn, and then I realized it's actually not that much. Spelling. Text spelling. I'll type it. It doesn't seem to be checking the spelling. Oops. Go spelling options. Huh. There's a thing for checking spelling. Document contains languages which no dictionary is installed. Oh. For some reason I need to install a dictionary? I am going to have to double check that one. Okay, so it does have it, just for some reason it's not registering that there's a dictionary thing that needs to be installed. Cool. Cool. So, Bastion is the type that has, it's like a castle, keep, fortress, etc. We've got our settlement types, and we've got a vessel. And I can't think of any other types at the moment, But once again, I mean, the beauty of a thing like this is that we can just keep it open and rearrange things as needed. So now, like all basically NPCs in Cypher, all of these foundations is what I'm calling the base. All these foundations have health, armor, and damage. They represent what they obviously represent. Then I'm going to have secondary stats in each. Now, in a thing like Residence, for the most part, it's just been Residence and Sustenance. I'm not sure if I really need... Do I even need to list these separately? Because really it's just... Well, for the vessel... for the vessel I also wanted some sort of resources. I don't need that because there's tiles that give certain buffs. You know, looking at this now, all of them need crew or residents. I could just call them, I just say population. And then sustenance, I can just put a little caveat that, yes. Okay, so I'm going to change this. I am going to change this. So we're gonna do foundation types. There are various types of foundation. 8. Small tavern, medieval village. Glorious mega station floating among the stars. List basic types you may want to think of. Foundation. Slide. Handled. And depend on the type. And then we are going to do wrong one. So then we add here. Then we can put these in. So Bastion, Settlements, and Vessel. At least for now. I can't think of any others at this very moment. And then we'll just put these descriptions. Descriptions like these. Bastion is not contained in a single structure, but it is rather spread out in area. And vessel. Alright, and then I can just basically get rid of these secondary stats. Because I'm going to be adding them in a moment to just the stats. Yeah. That works out pretty good. You know, I could probably put music a little bit higher. Let's do like RPG style music for this. Hey, what do you think? Weird knowing I'm just streaming on YouTube, but at the same time, I'm okay with the fact that I'm now just streaming on YouTube. I'm also not sure, like, when I streamed on YouTube and Twitch before, I wouldn't save a lot of the live streams on YouTube because the VODs would be on Twitch. But now that I'm doing, like, just YouTube, like, I'm trying to figure out if I want to save them or not. Oh, I mean, they're getting saved, but whether I want to publish them or not, like, it depends, like, how... I guess what I could do is I could always make a playlist of live streams and unlist them. That's probably the way I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna do that. Anywho, let's get these stats. You know what I want to do? I'm gonna get these stats. Alphabetical order. Whoops. I am not a smart man. Okay, so we have population and sustenance still. So population obviously first, because P before S. So population. So we'll do this. The population of your foundation. Let's put current. Current population of your foundation. Your foundation to operate properly. I still have to fully hammer out some things here. I get a beef burrito. I've got a beef burrito incoming. Busy. Seeing if I can get more people in here to get a little more feedback. Not even that I'm looking for viewers per se, but just like feedback on stuff as we go. I realize it's kind of like the middle of a Tuesday. So, you know, people are kind of still working and shit. But I thought, what the hey? Let's see if anyone can lurk in the background. So the current population boundary, the population required for your foundation to operate properly, and let's do sustenance. Stored, listed, was originally going to have a difference. I was going to have a difference between the vehicles and the bastions, but or the vehicles and like the other types. But I don't think I need to. I could just have. Yeah, I could just have a rating. Yeah, it should be fine because I was originally going to have like vessels have to store sustenance, and the other, like the bastion settlement, can generate their own sustenance because of the tiles. But really, that's just like you go through the stats of each tile to see what it gives you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. The current stored sustenance. The sustenance required for your foundation to operate properly. Now, we need to make rules for what happens when these aren't operating properly from lack of population or sustenance, and we need probably some sort of starvation rules, I would say as well, because like, say you're on a long voyage, you run out of food, or you're in a castle and you're being sieged. I mean, this is purposely adding that little bit more crunch to Cypher for these particular situations. So this is like very much a purposeful thing. So I can get rid of this whole sentence. There are no slight variants between the two. Armor, damage, health, population. Put like a space there. Yeah. Make it pretty. There we go. The other problem with YouTube is, as far as live streaming is concerned, YouTube, of course, is also a kind of a new space. A lot of people don't go on YouTube thinking about watching a live stream. They go to Twitch. So the fact that I'm only on YouTube now, although it's picking up, you are seeing more and more streamers go over to YouTube and stuff like that. And I find in the RPG community, there's a lot more streamers than in like the hardcore gaming community, which is a bonus for me, but it's still a thing. So what I want to do, let's grab one of these boxes that I've made that are notes, basically. Save often. Boop. Okay, that's a bit of a pain. That we'll just write, just write title for now, because I'm not sure what I want to title this box. Bloody hell. Yeah, that part's a bit of a pain. Is there no way to, like, this is supposed to be above this box. I don't know why this one doesn't go easily. Whatever. Why, you know... Here we go. Oh. Let's change that. There we go. Title. So this section is going to be incorrect. There's a few little things about this. I find it's kind of similar to some of the other word processor things too. There's like quality of life refinements that don't know why they're not programmed in, but whatever. Okay. Foundation. Hey, Lumberjack, how's it going? Not exactly an exciting, riveting stream this time, but it is just a creative stream. We're working on some content for a book. Don't you know? We're gonna... Oops. Son of a bitch. Rolls made by the Foundation may be adjusted, hindered if there is not enough population or sustenance. And each of those is lacking. Related rules are hindered by one step. If both are lacking, then it is hindered by 2 steps. I guess I should figure out what this is called, eh? You know what? I don't think I need a title for this. Screw it. These are just like info boxes. Oh, I'll just call it info. Lacking. I lurk. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Nice to see you here. I guess I don't need a title for it. I'd like a title for it. I guess I don't need a title for it. Okay. I'm also gonna have to do a whole like subset thing for starvation. I wonder if I can adjust my verbiage just a little bit to try and get these 3 words over here, right? That's the beauty. Let's see. Won't need due to the nature of the attacks. Is enough? That's not enough. This whole thing. There we go. No way I can take this. Bring it up to the top. I kind of do want that title there still. Make sure, because I don't actually wasn't smart on that one. I didn't actually like make a proper text style for that, but that's fine. I can do this. Lacking nation. Oops. When lacking... How did I have the capitalization? Lacking resources. Okay. Alright. Yeah, they're already set up. I'm thinking one of these boxes for the starvation rules. Starvation rules. Starvation. Rules go here. We'll come back to that. Maybe these programs like this, you don't have to place everything, like you can like drag it around and resize it and shit. No worries. Yeah. I mean, the rest of the document, once again, starting to look pretty good. It's shaping up. Obviously, I need a big ass picture. I need to whip up a big ass picture. Probably, I think I'm gonna draw like a workbench or some tools or something there. These I just got like some of the tiles that I'd like already done up. Like real quickie, some tools there. Warm. So now we need to think. Maybe I should do the starvation rules now before I forget and like move on, since I'm already here. Win a foundation. Enough. Oh, here's another thing. I got rid of that sentence. I'm not even done. I should be not too worried about formatting. I'm not even done a bit I'm supposed to do. I wanted to put what a cycle means. Shit. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna come back to that in just a moment. Foundations. Cycle. A cycle is the rate of time. Foundation. That's calculated are applied. Less scary if you say applied than a calculated, I think. Yeah. The length of time for a cycle can vary wildly by game. Month. 4 months. Fashion me, because I don't want to set the expectation that would only be weeks for vessel. I mean, you're in a spaceship going on for months at a time. Yeah. Cycle once a month. It is up to the GM to determine how long a cycle is. So, guideline. So, determine this. All right. Textile. Do this. Too short. Do not make the cycle too short. Do not overly complicated. complicated. The effects of a foundation need to be looked at too often and be tracked. Rest shit. And I had another idea too, and it's gone now. Old man moment. Old man moment. Fuck. I don't remember. As you need it. Pirate vessel. Pirate vessel in a game where time goes by quickly. Not a ton of distance travel. Whereas vessel that has to travel long distances have a cycle time of a month or more. You adjust it to your particular game. I think that'll work. Yeah. So we gotta start moving some stuff down. You know what? I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna put this one just down here. Oh, bloody hell. I did it again. Is this? Ah, wasn't big enough. What we're doing, starvation rules go here. I'll put them in the same box. I don't see a reason not to. And we can add it on as we need. Yeah. mechanical differences. Tile sets. 4 different types you can use by default. Yes. Coming together, looking pretty. Yeah, I can't wait to get into all the tiles because as I was like showing off there, the room sheets I have and everything like that. Like I gotta go through each tile and be like, what does this tile do? And then of course I gotta make sure there's both like medieval and, well, I want to say like basic and advanced, so basically like medieval, historical, etc. to modern, future, etc. A variety of technological differences, and of course like some magical ones and stuff as well. So basically I have to categorize them as well. But that's what you get when you play a game like Cypher, where it's a universal system, where it's like you could be playing a normal, like a post-apocalyptic, like after the bomb style game with no magic or super advanced hyper science or anything like that, to like literal superheroes or super sci-fi, or they're all over the place. All over. So that gets our basic stats going. So foundation types, basic stats. And it should be really easy in Foundry, actually. So I think... Let me double check. So once again, I just try to design it for whether it's tabletop or virtual tabletop, anything of that type of thing. But Foundry is my jam, right? So I also try to I try to design things with Foundry in mind. Because if we go to this, if we create an actor, there's a community test. Okay, so the community is following the Numenera thing, where it's got health, infrastructure, damage, and armor. Which I don't think I would do. I think I would just do this as a NPC in that case. Because there's companion, vehicle, so like... Well, I know what an NPC looks like. I forget what vehicle stuff happens. Crew, weapon systems. I'm almost wondering if I should... I'm almost wondering if I should make like a custom character sheet in Foundry for this once I figure out exactly what it's supposed to look like. I mean, we could just use an NPC. It's got an inventory and stuff. I might just use NPC. That might be the easiest. I would like to do another companion video with this as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's what we'll so I won't bother with the I will make a custom paper character sheet for a foundation. Because why not? I might also make printable card sheets. For items, so that you have a spot like to show if it's damaged or not, and what it's like, what level it's at, what its maximum level, stuff like that. So like you could like fill it out. Maybe make just like an item sheet, put out the whole sheet, and just like have items on it. I don't know. We'll see. We got to get to that point. That's like the extras on top of the book, I think. So, I've been wanting a good space RPG, or not space RPG, but a space game lately. And I've been so torn. So I did retry Star Citizen again, and once again applied for a refund because it is still a mess. It is still an absolute mess. I have a half decent computer. It is not that bad, and it still runs it like shit. I was rubber banding it, like at one point it got me stuck in an elevator. Like I tried to take the elevator to another floor and it just never opened. I had to kill myself to get out of it. In a game, don't cancel me. So, Star Citizen's no-go. X4 Foundations has all of the shit that I want, but the user interface is a nightmare. If X4 Foundations had a good user UX and UI, that would probably be one of my favorite games, especially if they ended up implementing like multiplayer or something, like local multi, like you could like host your own, like you only have a couple people on it, like it doesn't have to be an MMO thing per se, but just like a shared game. That would be my favorite game if those changes happened. If it had a better UI and it had multiplayer, that would be my favorite game, hands down. But it doesn't, and so it's a bit of a nightmare to play. So I've also reinstalled Elite Dangerous. I haven't played Elite Dangerous in forever. I bought Odyssey, and I still have not played in that, so I've not actually got to walk around with the characters. So I'm probably going to do Elite Dangerous and see how that goes. We'll see. All right, let's figure out some starvation rules, I think. Foundation is looking in. The foundation has less. Stored. Its requirements. Just gonna make this bigger, right? Considered starving for that cycle. Now, I gotta decide how harsh we want to be on the starvation. Should it just like outright lower population? So they're already getting hindered because of the lack of sustenance. Hindering them again wouldn't make sense. Because there's just, they're already being hindered from that. Actually, maybe I don't need starvation. No, it does make sense. You lose some populace, right? Population. You know what? No, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm like trying to add too much crunch to this. Honestly, it's Cypher. Keep it fucking simple. Keep it simple. Just hinder it. We'll just hinder if they lacking resources. Just hinder it. That's what I think makes the most sense. Keep it simple, stupid. Well, let's put like a caveat in there for the GM. Like if oh, that bit's annoying. If a foundation has been lacking sustenance for a while, DM 80 is to lower the NPC to lower. Yeah. Only after. By the way, if anyone's new on the channel, I do have it set to, because of the bots, I have it set to, you have to be a subscriber for a minute. Just to stop the bots, honestly. It's done. Like, it's not that, like, if you really want to say something, I don't think you mind waiting 1 minute, but it has, I haven't had any bots since I've done that, and that's good, because for a while there I was getting plagued with bots. So I apologize if anyone wants to say something and they have to wait that minute, like you got to click subscribe and wait a minute, but it is only set to 1 minute, and this way I'm not having, like, bots in the background. Only after a you know what? Let's do an example for that one, because I feel like I needed to explain that a bit, and I think an example is a good idea. I think so. Example. Your starship has been without students for months. Your ship reaches a spaceport, able to restock. Sustenance and access to new people. And the fact there are people on the space dock. Did they say spaceport? Spaceport. On you. Cycle. Actually, we don't need after a cycle. The GM could save the puzzle. Should be. Once you have the proper sustenance. What it should be due to your tiles. Here's another thing I gotta wonder. I'm trying to add as few resources as possible. Population and sustenance, boom. But should I add any sort of other upkeep? Like wealth? I don't think so. I don't want to. Yeah, no, I think wealth would just be buying the sustenance, basically. Or maybe I should change sustenance to just resources. It would not just apply for sustenance, but like repair parts and what's another good name for resources? Maybe it's another good name. It's thesaurus. Come here. Reserves? Maybe reserves. Or supplies. It's better, supplies or reserves? Maybe supplies. I'm thinking supplies. Okay, we're going to change sustenance to supplies. Supplies represent mixture, food, water, for the ship. I like the fact, I like just calling it supplies, but rather than sustenance. For sure. Or oh, damn it. Unless I'm an idiot. I could have been using the control key click all along. Could have. either is lacking. All foundation-related roles are hindered by one step. If both are lacking, then it is hindered by 2 steps. That makes sense. Supplies. For a while, the game may determine that NPC population will be lower. Population. So what it should be once you have supplies, access to a source. To come from. And then we get on the example. Your starship has been without supplies for months. And the GM has determined that for each additional month without food, I'm just going to put supplies. One of the NPC crew dies off. Oh, we're going to do this as a separate. No, we're going to put it the same. Once your ship reaches a spaceport and you're able to restock due to the proper supplies and the fact there are people on the spaceport that could join you, your population, but it should be based on tiles you have complete. Booyah. That part's done. I like it. I've hammered it out. I know there's like no one to bounce ideas off right now, because like the few people I do have watching are kind of lurking in the background. But it's, even just talking to myself, I find it kind of just like I work it out a little bit. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. Sorry if there's going to be background fan noises. It's getting warm when I need something. I've got like lights on me. It's currently in an enclosed room. Computer's going. It's heating up. Although it's still probably way cooler in here than it is outside. Yeah, so there's a bit of a fan noise going on. I apologize for that, but I need what I need. Okay, so is there a way? I don't know how to do charts in this. Like the one chart that I did. Oh, there's a table tool. I made this so much harder on myself for this table up above than I needed it to. This table I made here, I made this from scratch using individual objects. Not smart. No. All right. But the nice thing about that is I was able to put the nice shadow effect on it. I don't think I can do that with the table tool. Let's make a table. I haven't made a table yet in this. Once again, I'm still learning this. Do I just like draw out a table? Is that what happens? Table format. Ooh, that'd be nice. Oh, and there's all the rules for it, or the controls for it. But here's the thing: can I add effects to that? Like, can I do like the outer shadow? What happens if I do an outer shadow to the table? I fill it with this. Oh, I could, I could have. I made my life so much harder than it needed to be. This program's actually got this shit down pat. Of course it does. Of course it does. Let me put the table stuff. Alright. Now I know. Kill for another coffee. Out of coffee. Okay, so I can make a table. I'm gonna need another table because I'm gonna need a table sort of like this. Actually, I think I kind of want to redo this table. One second. I'm gonna take this just so I have it as a reference. I'm gonna bring it down here. All right, let's make a table. Nope. Let's make a table that's got what, 6 bits to it. There we go. Yeah, that's what I want. All right. No, you know what? We're gonna drag this out. Is there an easy way to like get rid of stuff? Like, can I just how do I get rid of those cells? Here we are. Delete column. No, rows. Are these buttons? Is there really no buttons for this somewhere? Like an easy delete row columns? I mean, that's weird. You'd figure there would be. Oh, all right. Good to know. So I gotta like go into the actual like menu for this stuff, which is odd. I'm not gonna lie. The fill, take that color. Oh, that fills the whole table, not just those cells. Oh. It's really weird, but in some ways, I'm actually gonna take this convoluted thing and retain this, I think. I just had more control over it by actually making it a graphic. Alright. None of it is. This will be table 2. Foundation ladder. Oh, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't think I need some of these. Oh, this is a pain. Doing tables in this program is not easy. It's just, it's so different than what I was expecting. Because I only need the level, the time, the difficulty, and the materials. So I only need 4. Oh, alright, let's see if I can figure out this table shit. So I don't need these last 2. Can I just... No, I can't delete them like that. See, they've got merge cells. There's no... Really weird. Merge cells. Can I fill this? Okay, that's how I fill that one cell. Okay, I get it. I get it. Oh, I see. This is for the full frame. This is stroke and fill on each cell. All right. So if I do these, fill it with black. Level helps if it's white. Yeah. Time, difficulty, materials. Get these all. Yep. There we go. Oops. Table. Insert. Thank you. 10 plus. There we go. There we go. Time is going to have to be significantly more different than this. So this. 6. Okay, if I make this table and it actually looks the same as this one, I think I actually am going to replace the other one. Come on. It's a little jankier than I'd like. I think that's the only thing I've liked about OpenOffice better than this so far, then, is the way they handle the tables. This is a bit janky. Other than that, of course, everything about this is better. 100%. Way to do that. And finally, 10. 30. Booyah! Okay. So what I want to do take all these, no border. That didn't work. Accidentally made the table inside this other table. That would be why I was having a hard time selecting it. Is it really not getting rid of the border? Ow! Outside. If I just bring it to 0. 0. That works, actually. Text style is going to be 2. Table 2. And we will lower the size of it. Okay, that's the padding. Let's call it insets. Good to know. Good to know. Do that too. So far, so good. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Next thing I want. Whew. It's like slow to get through that. Can I do... it's going to let me select every other. That's nice. So then I do the stroke and fill on this, and I make it this. Good. Good. Now for the outside. I didn't want an outside one. There. I did like it here. I mean, once you've got one set up, you can just like copy it over, which is super nice. Especially since it's his own item, which is nice. So, do I want one? How thick is one? One's good. See, it looks almost exactly the same. I like it. We're just going to do that shadow. Oh, I gotta do blank on some of these. Fine. I don't want the shadow on the inside either. And this. Cell fill. There we go. It gets rid of that shadow bit. So that's good. That gets the chart pretty much as I wanted. And then I could easily, like, copy it. Ugh. So, let's do that. Save with all that hard work. So, table, insert, column. Table, insert, column. Time. I did like the fact that this was a bit smaller. I'm gonna lower that text even more. I think that I had that as 14. I'm gonna do that on this one too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, because it's not merged. This should be one. This is crafting ladder. This should be item level, Cypher level, I thought all of these were set to 14. There we go. Time difficulty materials. Fucking right. They don't need to do anything fancy for the tables like auto calculating or anything like that OpenOffice would give me. 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 hour, 12 hours. days and 4 days. Yeah. Hey Paco, how's it going? Yeah, I've been lurking mostly, but I've actually stopped in your stream a couple of times lately. I've been sort of interested in the game that you've been playing because I basically hadn't heard about it, and I was like, that looks pretty cool actually. So I've been popping in your stream off and on a bit. I just sometimes I'll be doing other stuff, so I just really haven't spoken much. But yeah, I've been in a few times actually. I could probably at least say hello when I drop by in the future. That'd be the polite thing to do. Why is this? Why is this one thing just different for like no reason? There we go. I mean, you basically can't tell there's a difference between those two for the most part. Oh, that's what I could have... Oh, I get it now. For this, I choose this, and I choose it all the way for the opacity. No, there's still like a little bit of weird lines there. Whatever. Okay. Copy. You go up here. You go away. And we're gonna bring in a new crafting ladder. Yeah. You can even like hot resize it. Oh, look at that shit. Fucking beautiful. It's a beauty book. A little bit. There we go. Beauty. I'm really gonna make a picture for that. Okay, so you can go away. What was the name of it again? I'd see it and be like, this looks really cool, and then I'd immediately forget the name of it, and then I just wouldn't look it up. But it had a nice shooter feel to it, but like almost like a sci-fi-ish feeling to it as well. Like it looked pretty good. Put the separators between it. Does it need it? I don't think it needs it. One thing we should do, however, for all of these, go here. It should be a vertical center as well. Same thing on this. This should all be vertical center. Only a minute change, but you do notice it. You do notice it. Yeah, no worries, bud. Thanks for coming out. Much appreciated. Every view, and this is a very hyper specific type of stream. This is only for certain RPG nerds, or are they even gonna like get any sort of satisfaction out of this? And even then, some of them might be like, I'm just watching you make holes. It's not for everybody. Not a video game. So yeah. Creative stream. So this is like I have for crafting objects. This is for crafting, this is for creating a foundation. Now I need to figure out how much time this is going to take for making a different foundation. Cycle Frontier. It's free on Steam. Oh, it is free. Oh, I gotta check it out. I even, because of you guys, I actually like reinstalled and updated my Apex recently as well. because I used to like Apex all the time, and then I just stopped playing. I think just because like a lot of my friends and stuff stopped playing, and playing with randos is just pain. It's just painful. Not fun. So I think creating foundations. Now, the foundation isn't one thing. You're making a tile. Okay, each tile would have its own difficulty, though. That makes sense. Okay. Answered my own question. But the time's it's gotta take a while. I'd say like it's a minimum of a day to make a foundation tile. Random so especially with no mics. Yeah. Rando Apex worth Apex. Yeah, Shadowhawks played Apex with me before where we've had to we've filled in a third spot. Because that was at the time where you could only have only 3 teams of 3, and we've had some bad ones. Anytime you hit us up on Discord and jump in, bro. Always welcome. Hell yeah. I should probably start doing that because like you guys tend to be playing fairly late, and this is after like the girlfriend's gone to bed. So I'm just kind of sitting here anyways. I do tend to do like my video editing and projects and stuff at that time, but sometimes I just want to give her. So yeah, next time you and Lumberjack are doing your thing, then maybe I'll hit you up, see what you guys are up to, see if you got a slot. Let's see. I want to make them longer, but I don't want to make them too much longer. See, we got to think about this before we just start putting in numbers willy-nilly. So, how do I want to actually implement creating the tiles? Is it going to be the same type of system as crafting items? And if so, what does increasing a tile's level do? I guess it doesn't have to have upgrades per se. Tile could just be a certain level. Have a good lunch, bud. Much appreciated. Thanks for coming out. Okay, so if we say like the forge is like a level 5 tile, so it would just take so many days to create it. So it adds up over time. So not days. Because I'm not going for realism here. I realize if you were to like sit down and just try to make a forge from all of your materials, it's probably going to take you more than a couple of days. Although this would end up being 5 days. Oh, 5 days, okay. And that's for that one tile. And it stacks, it adds up. So it's like 12 hours plus 12 hours plus 1 day plus 1 day. And you know what? I should, because the way days work, I should put 1/2 of a day, not 12 hours. Because for instance, Numenera is 28 hours in a day. So I should put 1/2 day. 4 days. 4 days. that makes sense, because if it's like level 10, like you want to have it taken a while to get there. Well, do we at any point, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So up to level 6 takes you a week. So if I just add a week, then it's doubling your time a week. So then that is 3 weeks. Four weeks, and then 1 month. That seems pretty balanced, because you're trying to make it fun in the game, but still making it that you can't just like, boom, sit down and make everything all at once. Okay. I like it. I like it. Let's go. Let's go. Now, building, this is using specifically building materials, which aren't used for anything else. So if I specifically say building materials, one, two, 4, 4. I kind of wanted to go up faster than that. No, I don't, because they stack. Eight, 10. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good. And it's not like we can't like rebalance it afterwards. This is gonna have to like have beta testing and stuff like that. I like it though. I like it. Okay, so this is gonna be. Sometimes it's worse when they have a mic. We have had some of the most foul-mouthed, racist, like, or like the staticky mic where it's just like nothing but like squealing and static in your ear or shit like that. Like, oh my god, stop. Okay. So, we're gonna go back to this. Heading 2. Nope, heading 2. Thank you. Foundation. And there's going to be also rules for like reclaiming the tiles of the foundation and stuff as well. But let's just do it if we're building one from scratch right now. New foundation. First thing that maybe. This can vary from depending on the type of in Bastion, it may be an entry hall, village, square, spaceship, This is the tile. Foundation build off of. Foundations use, so I didn't actually say this, foundations use a visual tile system to represent their layout and what effects they have. I can get rid of this whole sentence. I realize I probably should just like type this out super rough and then like worry about printing it up afterwards, but I can't help myself. I have to like pretty it as I go. It's just how I work. Let's see, make an origin tile. Probably level 3. You know what? We don't even have to put that. It'll just be on the tile. I wonder if I should redo the tiles that have the levels on it once I figure out what they are. Maybe not, because if you want to change it up, or if the GM wants to change it up, then they can. Yeah. Building foundation tiles. So this needs, I think, before the established thing. And then what I can do for establishing foundation, this should actually be heading 3. Because it should be underneath the building foundation tiles. Also, I've been thinking this is too big. Fuck stuff up though. I was like, I'm gonna change out all heading 3 tile or heading 3s. No, okay, didn't fuck anything up. Whew. Way to think ahead of time. But the level of the foundation tile you're attempting to craft is clearly stated. Part 4 lists. Yeah. Start. That's. Actually, I could just copy and paste. Where are you? Oh, here we are. A new tile, then it has no completed level. Then the next level in table 2, foundation ladder. Find and spend the required time for that step, or the difficulty of that step. Okay. This may not be an intellect task. Roll a task of the difficulty, that difficulty. And we'll let you know what sort of, it's might, speed, or intellect. Person assisting crafting. The creation provides an asset. Step anchors the tiles minimum level, at which point the tile is complete and functional. That means to be created isn't origin. This can vary depending on the type of foundation capital. I think I want to move this down a bit. Beautiful. Beauty. Looking good. And now that I have this new program for like the final polished version of Podleys, I should probably make it in this so it looks like super nice. It means I gotta make more art. Why is it? The ever-loving fuck? Why is it green? You can tell I'm still getting used to this shit. Why is it green? It's got no fill to it. And that was a text box. Yeah, it's a text box. Why is it green? I don't know why it's green. Okay, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm lazy. I don't want to look up what's happening right now. So I'm gonna do this. And just copy them over. Link, link, link. Yeah, I have no idea why that was green. Storing runes. Sometimes foundation that already has already being established has some runes files in place. This could be rooms that are falling apart, areas of a ship that have decayed, buildings in a village being claimed by nature, etc. Reclaiming claim a tile. Instead. No. How do I want to do this? Tile. Aha, I got an idea. Unlike building a new tile from scratch, restoring a ruins tile will one day generates one building material. For a small tile, 2 building materials for a large tile, and 4 building materials. Nah. Oh yeah, we'll do 4. 4 building materials for a huge tile. Then replace that tile with an unfinished tile, which is a level 1 tile. That does nothing. Can be replaced. Is just a placeholder to upgrade to a functional. Actually, I should be explaining unfinished tiles up there, I think, because yeah, unfinished tile. So level 1, a level 1 unfinished tile. I'm building a new tile from scratch. Restoring ruins depends on the size of the tile. Small tile. 1 day. Takes 1 day to clear. It's 1 building material from scratch. Leftovers. Purge tile. It's 2 days to clear. Generates 2 building materials from the leftovers. No, we'll do half a day and 1 day. Huge tile. Takes 2 days to clear and generates 4 building materials from the leftovers. I don't need from the leftovers, just 4 building materials. 2 for these ones too. restoring a ruins tile. There we go. Now I gotta put the thing about the unfinished here. Oh man, I have everything just like tightly in place too. Shit, biscuits. Thing fit perfectly, and now I need to fit another piece of information in. Damn it! Hey, quick. It's going pretty good. It is going pretty good. I get this all the way down. No. I gotta put it here. Alright, so the establishing a new foundation thing's gonna have to be on the next page. It's gonna have to be. Shit biscuits. Okay. Copy. Paste. I'm gonna put it right under here. Yeah. Unfinished tiles. Oh, goddamn it, I hate that. Fucking son of a... While tile is being created. Actually, let's do this. Upon creation of a level 1 tile, if that is not the creation of a tile, let's say not say level 1, unfinished tile until you have finished, completed, let's not use finished twice in the same sentence. You've completed crafting the level of the tile level needed. Yeah, say needed for that tile to become functional. Yeah. Also, any runes tiles that cleared become level 1 unfinished tiles. There we go. Let's see restoring runes. Alright. Doesn't seem right. Oh, yeah. this foundation ladder. I'll move this right to the bottom. I could probably should. There. What's up, Quick? Did you get home from work, bud? Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's either that, or I take this unfinished tiles thing and I bring it down here in the next one. I could do that. Bring you back up here. Where are your things? I can't see you. There we go. Yeah, because it ties into their Storm Ruins anyways. That's not too bad. I'm just so happy with how pretty this is turning out to be. Looks good. I just need to make a big picture. Picture go here. Like I made some small pictures. But I don't want to just have like another picture like this where it's just like a bunch of tiles. We're getting there. Okay, so now that I have it defined what an unfinished tile is, upon creation of the tile, it's an unfinished tile until you have completed the crafting level needed for that tile to become functional. Let's do this differently. Lay down an unfinished tile until you've completed for that tile to become until you completed crafting the level needed. Also, like this. There we go. There we go. Probably gonna need some fine tuning. I imagine when I eventually drop this on like Drive-Thru RPG, which I still have to look up the process and how that works. There is probably gonna be like updated versions eventually, as people are like, this doesn't work, and tell me how much I suck. So far, so good. Okay. Man, I am so happy I picked up Affinity Publisher for this. Once again, $70 hurts a bit, but it's a program I'm going to use a lot. It's not like it's a video game where I'm only going to use it, like play it for a little while and be like, well, that was fun, and then never touch it again. So, yeah, I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. Okay. Still getting used to it, but slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Okay, so we've got restoring runes, building foundation tiles, this one, when you build a room, oh, here's the thing. There's different size rooms. Do I want to make these different size rooms cost different amounts? Or is it just because, like, do we make the different size rooms just like a cosmetic thing? Because, like, some of the big rooms are just like the courtyard or the bazaar, things like this, where it's like not necessarily takes more effort. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it cosmetic. The size of the room, except for cleaning up as rooms, doesn't matter. Yeah. This. I'm about to squish you a little bit. Can I squish you a little bit? Because I might have to put in a sentence or two here. We'll see. Then it has not completed level. Find the next level. Spend the required time for that step. And the difficulty, if you fail, spend that step. You do not progress the level of the object. Of the tile. It's not tile. Down. The level of the tile or place the tile down. There we go. If you succeed, then you spend the appropriate materials for that step by +1 or lay down a new unfinished tile. This is a new tile. There we go. And now that we know how much room that takes, we can stretch this out just a little bit again. There you go. Looking good. I don't know if I'm going to make the graphics for... Oh, there's so much to do as far as the list of the different ones, just because it's a universal system. Like, even if you have a medieval setting, do you have like magical ones versus non-magical ones? And then of course you'll have a modern setting, and then what if it's a spaceship? And it could be sci-fi. If it's sci-fi, what if it's just like a space station? Like, how many pre-made tiles do I make versus how many like blank fill in your own shit? Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some like generic fill in your own title tiles, and then be nice and then throw in some tiles specifically. Like for the ones for medieval, pretty much already done. Once again, like I've got entire room sheets like done up for this shit. But for stuff like the villages, I'd have to do more. The sci-fi one, I don't have as many assets, but I'd have to tinker with that and see. I could still do it, but yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so restoring ruins. I'm trying to think of what parts we need to do next. So what is a cycle? Although, I'm actually wondering if I don't need that there. Because now I should really get into how the mechanics of it work each cycle. I should probably... Part 3 would be building foundations. Part 3 would be building. Part 4 would be managing. That means this is going to be a part 5. So, that also means... I don't think I can fit all of that there. Maybe. That's a large chunk. Okay, so this is... Oh, it's going to be a squeeze, but I think I can do stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Once again, a program like this makes rearranging all of this shit so much easier. I mean, I kind of like it there, but I don't have enough room. Why is there an extra new? Alright, we're getting there, slowly but surely. Okay, this can shrink down. Fair amount. Oh, I'm gonna fit it all. Fucking magical. This doesn't quite look how I want it to. If I get rid of part of this description, because I want, let's see here, like this here. Oh, it still kind of fits. It's not exactly where I want it, but it fits. I don't know if I actually need this, because I've got it described in here. Placing the unfinished tile with the correct one. And then restoring ruins. So if I get rid of tiles are similar to the object, except the level of the foundation. I don't really need this sentence. It's making me trim down just to get things to fit. Clearing a tile puts a level 1 unfinished tile in its place. Clearing a ruins tile. Go. So this means I don't need this blur at all anymore. I wonder if I should, because this first section's on objects. Part 1 materials, part 2 objects. Part 3 building. No, I don't really need to put in an extra break. I was like, should I do like a whole thing that objects and foundations? But there's another section on materials. All right. So this section is on managing. Probably come up with a better name. I'm not sure I want to call it managing. Is relatively easy. Tiles will let you know. Special effects you have. Population and your supplies. Oxford comma, thank you very much. I'm a firm believer in the Oxford comma. If you argue with me about this, you can go to hell. It's just like a standard part of English. Now, who doesn't use it? Really? Once per cycle, you check if you have and depending on the type of foundation you have, you would make any long-term checks on behalf of the foundation. You're home now? Welcome home. How's it going? As trade, diplomacy, etc. Modifiers to these rolls depend on the tiles you have on the completed tiles you have. And then I do what is a cycle. Yeah. I should probably do this is like one of the side boxes. This text. So I am working on a book that I can't release until the open gaming license will be out. I don't think I can. I'm not sure. I don't know how that stuff works yet. But I'm gonna wait until the open gaming license comes out, like a month anyways. But it's for Cypher, and it's for not only my expanded like object like crafting and upgrading system, but also for like what I've called foundations, which are like base building or community building, or if you have like a large starship or something, like building that out, like anything sort of that. You know, the tiles I was making originally for D&D, well, I decided I'm going to do this stuff in Cypher. I called it Cypher Foundation, at least for the moment. So far, so good. And I've got myself new software I got last night to do the page layouts a little bit prettier, because I am tired of using OpenOffice because it's janky as shit. So I've got a Affinity Publisher now, so I can actually make everything look good. Speaking of which, this can... And that is what I'm working on right now. That is what I'm working on. And I just thought, I've seen like other creatives sort of stream the creative process like this before, and especially since it's not a book I plan on selling per se. I want to throw it up on Drive-Thru RPG, but it's like a pay what you want. So I don't mind if people see it. Let's see here. Make a cycle. Then I'll do this. Take off those bullet points. this bloody thing. Really? Come on. This is the only complaint I have so far. That's a bit janky. Yeah, I keep selecting this fucking box. Don't know why. Of course, it may not be janky. I just may be not using it right. This on this one. Are you like around quick? I can like here. I'm gonna hang out in the Discord. If you wanna pop in. No biggie. I don't mind chit-chatting with people as I do this. Gets me more people to like bounce ideas off of. Oh, crack.
How's it going?
Hey, pretty good.
Yeah, I literally just got home a few minutes ago. It's pouring rain out right now.
Is it? I wonder what the weather is like here. Let's see. I remember the one day you were like, oh, it's raining really bad. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad it's not raining here. I want to barbecue today. And then like an hour later, I think we got your rain.
Yeah, it just went south.
It says it's nice and bright and sunny right now. So we'll see. Okay. Is relatively easy. Oh, that's what I should do next. It's like, what do I need to write next? It's like trying to come up with the rules as we go. I guess like when does the tile begin?
So you're building like a build your own base kind of style thing, right?
Yeah. But it's not always like a base. Like maybe it's a village. Maybe it's a large starship. Like it could be a castle or keep. Like it's any sort of large multi-part thing that you might want to manage.
Okay.
That's why I thought Foundation was a pretty good name. I was originally going to name it Bastion, but then I'm like, what if it's like a village or a starship or something? And
yeah,
didn't make as much sense.
Kind of takes me back to the old Kingmaker days.
Yeah. New tiles. There we go. Okay, so new tiles. When a tile is created. Completed. Can only provide personal effects. Listed personal effects till the beginning of the next cycle. At any effects or modifiers that affect foundation as a whole are applied. This way it's not like in the middle of like your month or whatever you have and it just suddenly works. It takes time to get geared up. So yeah, I also incorporated in this book the same item crafting stuff that I like released a video about. So there will be a companion video to it, and since it's like
nice.
A pay what you want anyways, I'm like, why not? I'll make companion videos to these as well. Might as well give her.
That's pretty cool, actually.
So there will be the book. There will be a bunch of graphic assets to come with it for tiles, both for like a virtual tabletop, and I'll make ones that you can like cut out and print out as need be on like actual print size papers. And then there will be like links to like companion videos. I've joking on the clove.
Don't die now.
Yeah. I feel like too many people that are creating a lot of this type of content is missing the fact that it's being released digitally. Like you'll notice like this isn't a normal page size because 10:1 is someone that gets this book isn't going to print it out. It's going to be on a 16:9 monitor or phone or tablet or something that they're viewing it on. So it just makes sense for it to be in this format. It's the most legible. You can get the most amount of text on it for that shape of a screen. So I might as well just put it as like this shape, and then I can hot link things, and like there's no reason not to make the PDF as interactive as possible if it's on a digital source anyways.
Yeah, I noticed that you switched your Podly book to that.
Yeah, because if you're not planning on printing it, it just makes more sense to have it in like that 16:9 format. That's what I mean. My monitor's not in that just because my main monitor's an ultra wide, but like most devices you're viewing it on, it's going to be that ratio. I'm trying to think of any other rules I need to cover. If I just got to start listing shit now, going through the tiles.
Give me a brief rundown of what you got so far.
All right, so going back to the foundation thing. Okay, so we started out, we got our foundation types, which is more of a cosmetic thing than anything else. Doesn't mechanically do much, but it right now the three main types I had thought of was bastion, settlement, and vessel. So bastion would be like a single structure of some kind, like a castle, keep, fortress, space station, something like that. Settlement would be something that's not a single structure, but is possibly more spread out, city, hamlet, town, village, whatever.
Yeah, something a little more nuanced.
And then a vessel, of course, is if you've got like an old pirate ship or a starship or something big that can move around on its own.
Okay.
And of course, like this only applies to large things. If it's a small ship, then this wouldn't apply because it's not something you're building like rooms for and resource management and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That you would just use normal stats for. And then the basic stats for your foundation as a whole, like with all the tiles put together, is you've got your normal armor, damage, and health, just like any other NPC. And then I added a population and supplies, because you would not be managing it by yourself. You either have like workers or a crew or servants, or depending on what it is, as your population. And then supplies is, you know, food, water, basic necessities, the things that your foundation is going to need in there.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Building the foundation is oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I definitely would love to see this implemented in the game.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty neat. Working on it. Creating the tiles, the individual tiles, works much like the object creation I had in my video from before. It's just to follow it step by step, start at level 1 and then go step by step working on it. So if it's a level 4 tile that you're trying to create, then you start at level 1, it takes half a day. Level 2 takes half a day. On top of that, level 3 is another additional day. Level 4 is an additional day. So after 3 days, you could have made it. It's not realistic in its time frames, but I didn't want them to be realistic. I don't want players to sit down and be like, well, we want to build a castle, I guess we need 7 years. Like,
yeah.
It's just like the Numenera crafting. Like, if you wanted to craft, say, like a high level artifact in Numenera, I noticed that they have it listed for like years, possibly even a decade.
Yeah.
Ain't no one gonna do that shit in a game. Not generally.
I feel it personally as a DM, I would just hand wave stuff like that. If it's really cool and helps the plot, I would just be like, all right. Cool,
I mean, I have been with Charlie in a Numenera game because BHG, like, some of the stuff, like, he still would be working on the epic by this point. Like, that still wouldn't even be done.
Like, we wouldn't even left.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't even have, you'd still be in the original city instead of most of the way through the campaign, just because you're like trying to figure out time, be like, oh, fast forward months later, and yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah.
So I've hand waved a lot for crafting times and stuff. And I simplified the materials for foundations and for items. So for foundations, it's just plain old building materials. That's what you find. They're just building materials. Nothing special. For item crafting, I do suggest usually around like 4 different. So I usually suggest 4 different material types in a campaign: building materials, and then a few others. Like if it was like modern or futuristic, I'd say like electronic, mechanic, and parts.
Yeah.
Medieval, I'd say like metal, organics, and wood. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Because there's like 15 different types of crafting things in Numenera, and considering they're all these alien esoteric things, we don't remember what the fuck what is what.
Yeah.
So I've kind of made that a little easier too.
I think we kind of just use like synth metal as like the end all. It's like everything's synth metal now.
Yeah, I have not been happy with the Numenera crafting system. I love the Numenera setting, but there was a few things compared to regular Cypher that just felt messy. That's part of what sparked me to do this. And of course, you don't have to make tiles from scratch. You can restore ruins. So if you come across like a ruined castle that already has a bunch of tiles in it, you could go like tile by tile, like, you know, clearing it out.
Yeah, like renovation style.
So, and now I'm up to the point in the document where it's about managing what happens every cycle, which is whatever time period the GM has set, whether it's a week or a month or whatever.
Okay, yeah, just clearing like rooms like takes a specific amount of time and it generates building materials.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So small tiles, half a day, generates 1 building material, because you'd be reclaiming things, right? Like if there's like broken down walls and shit.
Salvaging, yeah,
and it gives you a level 1 unfinished tile in its place, and there you go. You can build it up from there.
I guess that would also work if, like, say you built up a tile to be one thing, and then you just like look back and like, actually, we don't need this room. Let's scrap it, and then build something else there.
That's a good idea. Reclaiming the tiles. I never thought about that. It's a good point.
I imagine like it would have like diminishing returns, so you just kind of keep doing that over and over again. But
Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. I'll move this out of the way for the moment. Oh, actually, no. Oh, yes, I am. Okay, yeah, that is a really good point. I like that. This is why I have people on. Not reclaiming, repurpose. I guess reclaiming. If you have a tile, wish to reclaim some of the materials of the tile, move it. It takes how much time would it take to reclaim a tile then?
That's a good question because if it's a finished tile, I imagine there are probably more things in it than like just like a scrapped tile you come across.
Yeah. Well, how about I just do to remove it? It takes half total amount of time to remove as it would to have built it from level
That makes sense.
to its level. You also reclaim half the materials. Would have been spent from nothing. So you get like half the materials back, half the time. That's nice and easy to manage. I purposely made everything divisible by 2 for like materials and everything on purpose.
Oh, that'll save on math. I only spent this much. You get like 3/4 of this back, 4/4 of that back.
Yeah, you don't want to do that shit. Oh, there's no way I can, like, put this over there, is there? I think there is. There's a whole bit I could really cut out. The fact that the first bit is the origin. Get rid of you. Reclaiming tiles belongs there. It's pretty good. Oh, it doesn't quite fit though. Nah, I'll keep it there. All right. It's got to be in the next page, unfortunately. Too much shit to fit in that one page.
Just cram it all in. Text overlapping text.
See, if I write, I could double the amount of space if I make some of the text blue and some of the text red, and you get those 3D glasses.
You can have like a DMG and a PHB all in one, and just different colored glasses go with it.
2 books in 1 book. You just gotta have the right glasses.
No, I'm colorblind. These glasses don't work for me. Well, you can't play with us then. Get out.
Actually, would they still work for someone that's colorblind? Because that just means they can't perceive the color, but like it's still filtering out the other colors. Like, would you still see it as grayscale, but it would still filter out the light that you don't want it to filter?
That's a good question. I guess it would just come up as a different color.
I don't know the physics on that one. Huh. Alright, reclaiming tiles. Fucking right. Man, managing rules really that low? Yeah. I'm sure I'll add more to it as I go, but right now that's all yeah, that's good. Okay. Now I gotta make tile lists. Lists and lists.
Oh, it's kind of mixed. A lot of people are saying no, it doesn't. Other people are saying yes, it does.
It might depend on the type of color blindness you have too.
Yeah.
And I need to know. So someone go on TikTok and ask Hank Green.
Yeah. Get on it.
Get on that, Hank. All right. Get in there. Oh, that's why. Although it would be impossible to list tiles you may or may not want in your foundation. There is a list of possible and their effects. Don't be afraid to make.
Won't let me message him. I was going to message him on Twitter.
Oh, I guarantee he's got that shit turned off. You're just going to have to add him and hope for the best. We'll break tiles down into 3 main categories. Question, settlement, and vessel. Gotta remember that Oxford comma. May also have tags on it. Basic. Historical. fantasy, medieval, and advanced. Modern, sci-fi, etc. Oh yeah, alright. Civil and Bastion. Tiles. Oh, itchy. Okay, now I can get my list of shit out here. Actually, I should probably handle this almost like a D&D style equipment list. Like, I'll have, like, the chart, and then I'll have the descriptions separate from that.
Yeah, that probably would work best.
Let me grab one of my charts here, so I can just cannibalize that for something else. Paste. Chugging a bit. I'm gonna have to start making books in like sections and then like stitching them together when I'm ready to export them.
Yeah.
It's like as I start adding more graphics and tables and everything, it's like getting slower.
Yep. Okay, that's how you spell color. There's a U in it. Fuck off.
You know, I never even thought about that. I've been using Canadian spelling for this entire book, like armor and color with U's in it. I guarantee there's someone gonna be like, you spelled words wrong. Why is there a C in defense? Is it how we spell defense? Tile name? Size? Memo.
There we go.
18, 14. Where are these 18? Come on. There we go.
I just did like a public tweet and added Hank Green.
I mean, he won't know, but he'll be able to look it up. He's got so many science contacts these days.
Yeah.
Name, size. Effects.
This is where this one random tweet just blows the fuck up.
That'd be funny. Okay. How many rooms I got in this shit so far? Lot. Oh good, there's an easy way to do it. Whew. Like, is there an easy way to insert rows? I gotta do it one at a time. No, there's an easy way. The struggles of learning a new program.
I treat it like working, learning a new system. Just let me wait until someone else walks me through it.
I'm pretty good at learning these things on my own. I'm definitely an autodidact, but still has the struggles.
Yeah, you and Max pick up new programs like super quick.
I just gotta plug away at it.
Yeah. Max is like, I learned Blender, now I'm teaching Blender at college.
Although, admittedly, Blender actually had a fairly, surprisingly intuitive interface. Because like I've used like 3ds Max and Maya and stuff like that. Blender had one of the easier interfaces to learn. I was very pleasantly surprised about that. Let's just get these room names in. Aviary. What's vase? Bizarre. Suddenly a different text. Why? Thank you. Groove. Oh my gosh, there's so many. So we, Lily and I, resubscribed to Crunchyroll the other day. Just been craving the anime, and we're like, why not? We've kind of like burned through all like Netflix stuff and everything at night lately, and we just wanted anime. So yeah, redoing Crunchyroll. Watch some pretty good ones too.
Anime you've been watching?
There's one we just finished. What is it called? Like something of the Dawn Witch, Tale of the Dawn Witch, or something. It's a very paint by numbers style, and like fantasy anime, but it was still really good, a really fun watch. And we're watching one right now. I can't remember the name of it, but like, have you watched the anime That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime?
That sounds familiar.
It's almost the exact same formula, except like in the very like first 5 minutes of the anime, they don't explain it very well, and you can't even see it very well, but it looks like an entire like school full of teachers and children just blow up and are killed and are reincarnated into this like fantasy, almost video game style world. And almost everyone got reincarnated as like heroes and a prince and a dragon and stuff like this, except for the one person got reincarnated as a spider. And the story is all about them trying to level up and be like awesome as a spider.
What was that one called?
I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. Lily would know. So far, it's actually been pretty good. I'd say there's parts of it I even kind of like a little bit better than That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, which is an amazing anime if you haven't watched it. Shaft. Really? I just 14. Good now? Prison. Yeah, you're good now. Job. Stable. Storage. Tavern. Training room. Bolt. Washroom. And workshop.
I cannot pronounce the Japanese name, but in English it translates to "So I'm a spider. So what?"
Yeah, that's it. It's actually a pretty fun watch.
I will put that on the watch list.
I wanted to rewatch some classics, but Crunchyroll doesn't have very many of like the classic animes on there right now. It's got Cowboy Bebop, but that's like, and I think it's got Trigun. But there was some others I wanted to rewatch. I wanted to rewatch like Witch Hunter Robin. I wanted to rewatch Claymore. There was a few of them. Serial Experiments Lane was like a big one on my list I wanted to rewatch, but it's like I always loved that one, but it's not on there.
I remember watching Cowboy Bebop. That was one of like the first. Well, it wasn't first, but it was like one of the more memorable ones I watched back in the day.
Which one? I didn't hear you.
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, Cowboy Bebop, yeah.
I actually watched the movie before I watched the anime.
Me too, with the Ask DNA intro.
Yeah. Classic.
Oops. Yeah, I actually watched the movie before I watched the TV show as well. Where was the shop? Small. Yeah. Center. Everyone to the right size, please.
List of Bastion tiles.
Yeah. basic. There we go. Figuring shit as I go. Figuring shit as I go. Let's get out of the road for anything. Wholesale's kitchen. Library. Basic.
Was this something that's been brewing for a while now, or is this something that kind of like got sparked when you were playing?
More sparked, actually. Yeah, I haven't really been planning this. It just, I just got an idea in my head, and I'm like, I'm gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with it.
I had a feeling it was like I'm seeing like some similarities to like V Rising, but it definitely looks pretty cool.
Actually, it wasn't V Rising that was sparking the initial tile system. There was another game, which had the similar like black and white, like scratchy paper look to it. It was like a card-based roguelike.
I know. It's on Epic Games. I got it a while back.
That actually wasn't what inspired the tiles more.
It's like Dungeon Crawl or something like that. And you like build up your base and get bonuses for it and stuff like that.
Yeah. That was a really kick-ass game. This stretch across 2 sections. Come on, chugging. I've also had this up for hours.
Time to save.
Oh, I save. I'm constantly hitting Control S. I'm sure it's auto saving as well, but I hit Control S near constantly.
Guild of Dungeoneering.
Yeah, Guild of Dungeoneering. I had like the free version on Epic at one point, but I liked it so much I got like the special edition version of it from Steam. And BHG actually had like the creator like come into his stream once while he was playing it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, oh my god. I put in like one sitting, I put like 5 hours into it.
It was a decent game. This way. I can't just click and drag, can I? Not that I know what the effects of any of these rooms are going to be yet. I just know I have pictures for the rooms done. Because I was just going through and like, what could you find in a castle?
Yeah.
muted myself. This is just like fantasy. Also, I'm trying to think of what other stuff we could find in a Bastion that would be more modern or sci-fi.
Like space stuff.
Observatory may be a good one.
Hangar.
A hangar? Oh yeah, it'd be like the modern version of a stable. That makes sense. Yeah, all right. So let's do observatory and then hangar. That's a good idea. So right here, if I do table and add row.
Speaking of sci-fi stuff, kind of off topic, but Star Citizen got a big revamp.
Yeah, I rebought it and retried it again today, and it is still a nightmarishly buggy mess.
Oh, is it?
I'm like, oh, god damn it.
And it's still pretty heavily pay to win. I don't care what you say, Jeff. It's pay to win.
It is, yeah. Like, yes, you can. Like, pay to win doesn't mean you can't work up to those things in game. You can, but you could also just have some jackhole with $600 being like, I bought it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's still in alpha. Holy crap!
It's been in alpha for 10 years.
Jesus. It'll be in beta for another 10 years, and then people forget about it.
Oh, they don't even think the alpha is going to be done within the next 5 to 10 years. Still. Because they're still adding shit constantly, all the time. Was a good idea. Advanced. Hangar would be huge, not large. That'll be a big boy.
That'd probably be huge. Or could vary. Could be large to huge, depending on how many ships you want to.
Well, the way I have the tiles set up is a small cell. A small room is one cell. A large cell is like 4 of them, basically 4 of the small ones.
Okay. And
then a huge one is like a 3x3 grid of the small ones. So like 9 of them. But a hangar, I mean, ships ain't small.
No.
Hangar would be a big boy. You were building like some sort of base or something, that'd be a good chunk of it. I guess generator.
Yeah, generator, life support.
What's a power plant? Maybe in some generator. No, generator. What do you think? Power plant or generator?
I think they both say the same thing. I know what you're talking about, regardless of which one you're talking about or saying.
Yeah, but which one sounds better?
I'd go with generator.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with generator.
Because power plant kind of sounds like its own separate facility.
I'm gonna say that's a large room. should be advanced. I don't think I'm going to start. I don't think I'm going to do the life support. I'm just going to say that's part of like the generator thing. And it's kind of assumed if you're going to build a base where you need life support, you probably just it's part of the system.
Yeah. It's like, okay, your new base is up and running, and a month later everyone dies because you didn't have life support.
I think that'll do for now. Yeah, that'll do for now. Oh, I've been streaming for 3.5 hours, and I'm uberly hungry, and I think I have a burrito waiting for me upstairs. So,
Nice.
I think that is enough streaming for me today. But thank you for anyone that did show up today. Looks like I had a few people hanging out, which you know, this is my first like non-RPG direct related stream on the YouTube, so that's not too bad. A little like 17 views by the looks of it. That's not too bad at all. So, thank you everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe, the rest of the channel, all that other bullshit. You know the drill. Have yourself a good one, eh?